Tyler, you hit the portal. I'm sure you had lots of options. Why Vanderbilt?
I just knew Coach B for a long time. I know the way he plays. And then obviously after talking to him and his plans for me and his plans for the program, it made it a real easy decision. He's like he said in his interview, he's not trying to win in a couple of years. He's trying to win now. That's why he was so aggressive in the portal. So that mindset really excited me. So I was ready to go right there.
You said relationship with him for a while. When does that date back to? How did you guys get to know each other?
When he got the job at JMU, I was probably 15 or so at the time, or 15 or 16, and JMU was my first offer because I'm a backyard kid there. So, but when he got the job, he reached out to me like immediately and let me know that he wanted me to go there. Obviously, I didn't end up going, but I had a relationship with him. Went and watched practice, saw the way that he coached, saw what his style was, and I always respected and loved the way he coached. It was just, at the end of the day, I wasn't going to go to JMU when I decided, but he knew that and was still like as good as a coach and as a man, like talking to me and trying to help me throughout the process. So it definitely shaped the way I view him.
So was that your first instinct when you hit the portal, was to reunite with him?
Not necessarily my first instinct, but when he reached out and kind of told me about everything of him going to Vanderbilt and what the situation was and what he saw from me and what he saw for the team, it was pretty easy to want to go with a guy like that.
What's appealing about playing in his offense?
It's a lot of freedom, a lot of space, play fast. We play a really aggressive brand of basketball, so offensively it's a lot of opportunities for a lot of guys. So you got guys that can go, especially with the amount of threats that we have. It's really, really fun to play that way.
What kind of shape do you have to be in to play for this team?
You gotta be in pretty good shape if you want to play meaningful minutes. We're up and down a lot, and we're aggressive. We're pressing you with the ball defensively. We're causing havoc on the defensive end, and we're being super aggressive on the offensive end. So, you better be in some sort of condition. So, yeah.
Go ahead. What will you bring to the team this year?
I'm a really high-level scorer, shooter. So that threat, not only will it give me opportunity to score and help our team, but it will also open up a lot of space and opportunities for other guys. Defensively, I've taken a lot of strides and taken a lot more pride in the defensive side of the ball. So having a little defensive versatility and just impact winning in as many ways as I can. Just seeing the floor, seeing the game, trying to play with a high basketball IQ.
What have you learned about the team so far?
That we got a lot of guys that can do a lot of things really well. We have guys that are really, really good passers. We have guys that can shoot it really well. We got guys that can get to the rim really well. We got defensive stoppers that can switch on to anybody, 1 through 5. We have a lot of versatility with our team. And a lot of people from the outside looking in may say that like we're small compared to a lot of SEC teams. We don't have a 7-footer or anything like that, but we have so many guys that can play and do so many different things that I think it definitely negates that.
So you guys have a lot of new players. How is the team coming together and gelling, coming together?
It's coming together really well. In the summer, usually a lot of teams do a lot of individual workouts or just not a whole lot of team-centric things. Whereas with us, him knowing that we're all getting to play with each other for the first time, we're doing a lot of real practices throughout the summer. So we're playing with each other, getting a feel for what each other does at a high level, what each other wants to do, and stuff like that. So I think we've gelled faster than a lot of people would assume we would, but that's because of how Coach B set up the offseason.
Your coach has talked about playing multiple defenses. Says he's not necessarily married to one thing. I think it's more probably man to man. Where are you guys in defense? I know it's been a lot of emphasis on offense, but how much have you guys worked on that? What kind of looks will you show?
Yeah, we definitely worked on our defensive tendencies and our principles. We're a team we're going to have a guard in the backcourt jamming you up the court and just going to make it difficult for anybody to get set, difficult for anybody to play with any type of pace. We're, like I said, as aggressive as we are going to be on the offensive end, we're going to be equally, if not more aggressive on the defensive end.
How much emphasis will there be on getting the ball out and getting into fast break or transition?
There'll be a lot of emphasis on that because transition is the easiest shots and easiest points you can get in basketball if you're effective. So there's definitely going to be a lot of emphasis on that, and we have so many dynamic guys that can take the ball and go. Coach B preaches that not one person is the point guard. We have a lot of guys he has confidence in to handle the ball, bring it up the court, and anybody can push it.
What's your role in that going to be? Is it going to be part of that, or are you going to be more like a spot-up shooter guy?
I'm going to really in any spot. I can be dynamic pushing it up. I can attack gaps. I can be the beneficiary of that as well. Other guys, we have a lot of dynamic guards. I think that's one of the beauties of this team is we have so many guys that can be dynamic that no one's pigeonholed to one thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys are good at a lot of different things. So I'm definitely, if there's space and I get the kickouts, like that's a shot.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of guys that can do that, and also I can try and create for others as well.
All right, I hope I don't put you on the spot too much with this, but if there's one guy on your team that you just hate to guard, who would that be?
Hate to guard? There's a couple I could say, because I could say guys like AJ or Jason who are really quick, dynamic with the ball, change direction guys, or I could say a guy like Devin McLaughlin who is a monster in the paint around the basket, offensive and defensive rebounds. We got a lot of guys that I could say for that, to be honest.
It's going to be an opportunity for a lot of guys to score in this offense, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's another thing is I don't think we're going to have a problem with guys being like, quote unquote, like selfish or whatever the case is, because when you play as dynamic and as fast as we play, everybody can get money. So it's definitely fun to play that way.
Is it going to be a situation, you think, where guys are going 4 and 5 minutes at a time all out and then turn it over to the next bunch?
I mean, I could see that. I'm not really sure how he's looking at doing the rotations for like first group, second group, stuff like that. But I think he's somebody that's going to, if you're in, like you said, it better be all out and it better be everything you have. And if that is for a 4 or 5 minute span, we get the next guy. Then he gets tired, we get the next guy. Like we have a lot of guys that know what the expectation is, and you have to be in shape. You have to go hard from a play.
You haven't played a game in the gym yet. I'm sure you've heard about the benches on the ends of the floor and the weird things about it. What's your impression of it so far?
I mean, that's just different, but it's something to get adjusted to like anything else.
Yeah. How's the adjustment to Vanderbilt and to Nashville been for you?
It's been great, honestly. The campus, the people, the city, everything's been amazing for me so far. I would definitely say this is the most fun I've had in college playing basketball of anywhere of the last 2 years. So, it's been really, really fun. Not really nothing to complain about.
Yeah, I mean, lots bigger towns than Blacksburg and Chapel Hill, I'm sure. But what have been the favorite things that you've liked to do?
In Nashville?
Yeah.
I mean, really just having places to go with the team. And Coach had talked about it, we'll go bowling every now and again. We'll go to the movies. We'll just have different get-togethers, but there's places to go with the team, which is a great thing if you're responsible.
I'm sure at some point, if you haven't already, you'll be involved in showing kids around on visits. You've been in different places, and now you're in Nashville. what kind of things would you tell guys from the perspective of guys who've been other places and now you're here?
It's really just a positive vibe on campus, really from everybody, because everybody's excited to be there, no matter what it's for, especially like with the surge of athletics and the energy behind it right now. Plus, if you go into Vanderbilt, the school is Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all the students are excited to be there. Everybody just is happy to be there because Vanderbilt's it's a really positive place, and it's only going to help you in life no matter what you're doing there. So it's pretty easy to pitch Vanderbilt.
Yeah. How's the academic side of that been for you?
It's been good. It really hasn't been that difficult. Just staying on top of everything, staying on top of due dates, and just being a student athlete, not just an athlete. So.
Did somebody sound the warning to you about that? That you need to stay on top of it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the expectation anywhere, really.
Yeah.
For me, it's never really been that much of a problem because I know that that's something you got to take care of no matter what you want to do. You can want to be a pro. At some point, the ball stops bouncing. So, obviously, no matter what you want to do, being invested in your studies and getting that degree is important.
Any idea what you want to do when basketball's over?
I'm not 100% sure. I really want to keep this basketball going as long as I can, as I possibly can. So, yes, sir.
Football's got a lot of attention lately. The win over Alabama, of course, they beat Kentucky. Have you gone to any games? And if so, what's your experience been like?
Oh yeah, we've gone to every home game.
Yeah.
No, it's been really cool because I think at the beginning of the season there was an expectation that Vandy's not like a football school. No one really like cares about it, and this team had something to say about that, which has been cool to watch as somebody else that as another student athlete from Vanderbilt and as a Vanderbilt student in general, just to kind of see the shift of energy with the program.
The Virginia Tech game was the opener you went through. I'm guessing you had friends on the team. How weird was that?
Nah, that was actually pretty cool because obviously I wanted us to do well. I wanted Vanderbilt to win, but I do have friends on the football team at Virginia Tech, so it was definitely fun to watch that game.
Yeah.
And I can talk to them now about it and poke fun at them.
Did you watch the field after the Alabama game?
Yeah, I was down there.
Were you supposed to say that on camera?
Nah, that was such a cool moment.
Yeah.
So it was it was really, really fun.
How long did it take you to get out there?
Oh, not long at all.
Yeah.
I was right near the field.
I saw guys like jumping over the ledge and everything. That had to be pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, the whole scene was crazy, but it was definitely very fun.
Yeah. Now you get a rematch, I think, with Virginia Tech this year. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, that'll be fun. My time at Virginia Tech was great. In a lot of ways, I improved in a lot of ways. So, just going back, seeing the guys from that program, because I respect that program. So it's going to be fun to see all the guys again and then just compete.
Any parting thoughts, fun facts about yourself, anything like that?
Not that I can think of.
What are you doing when you're not playing basketball and studying?
When I'm not playing basketball, I'll be on the game some.
Yeah.
I play NCAA college football. I play that a lot with my friends. Outside of that, really just hang out with my teammates. Just if college football's on or NFL's on, I'll put that on and just kind of hang out.
I'm guessing you're not the only kid that plays NCAA 25. Who's the toughest guy on the team to beat?
MJ Collins.
Yeah?
Is the best NCAA player I've ever seen live.
Have you beaten him?
No.
Are you going to beat him?
Probably not. No, I don't play MJ. I don't play MJ all that often. He plays too much and he knows too much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.